Hello there, everybody, this is General Snivy, and welcome to my new Let's Play. Of course, we will be connecting to the Thieves Guild. More on this later. Okay, let's skip the intro, just so we can get into the game faster. Welcome everyone to Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. I am thou, thou art I. Never in my life did I think I'd be saying these words right in front of you right here and now. Anywho, Persona 5 Royal was one of the biggest surprises for me, as I got this game last Christmas back in the end of 2020, and I played through the game, and it took several months to beat my first playthrough, and about another additional 150 hours on top of that to play through the game again on New Game Plus. So, all in all, I've completed roughly... No, I completed 2 full playthroughs of this game. The first playthrough I've done, I played through the entire game and got the game's true ending. Second playthrough, I got the actual true ending. More on this later. And now we're going to be doing all that again, this time in front of a live studio audience. Oh boy. One thing I do know about Persona 5 Royal is this game, I'm pretty sure, is going to rival the length of Xenoblade Chronicles, but I can't say whether or not it's going to exceed it, meet it, or if it's going to be slightly shorter. I can't say for sure until we actually dive into the pits of hell in order to find out for ourselves. So, with that in mind, let's get started now, shall we? In order to access New Game Plus, you first have to have a fully completed save file and start a new game from that particular save file. As you can see, I have 11 save slots through various different dates and things of that nature. The hat marks indicate that you have at least completed the entire game from start to finish at least once. And I'm pretty sure that there's another sort of completed mark that you can get on your save file if you get the game's absolute best ending. But regardless though, as you can see, I have a whole bunch of save files here for different events throughout the game, as I wasn't 100% sure how I was going to be tackling the entire game, and I did my best to manage everything I possibly could. And we're going to be doing it again. So, with that in mind, let's load up our completed save file and get ready to start the game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's begin Persona 5 Royal. Let's load our save data. And upon loading it, you'll get some information about New Game Plus. In New Game Plus, you can carry over some of your cleared save data to your new game. The following data can be imported: your Persona Compendium, enemy analysis information outside of bosses, statuses such as social stats, HP and SP increases from certain activities, more on this later, and Jazz Club cocktail effects, again, more on that later. Other things that carry over are all of your equipment, gun customization, skill cards, your dart set, fishing poles, the perma-pick, more on that in just a short bit, money, and other information such as challenge battle scores and rewards, stamps collected, and total playtime. And there are some special gifts that you receive from confidants will also be carried over, which are Christmas presents and farewell presents. I'll get into that shortly. When you carry over a persona from the same arcana as that confidant, your bonds with that confidant will deepen even faster. Some corresponding confidant abilities will unlock immediately after they become your confidant again. More on this later. That seems to be the theme today, and you can choose whether or not you want to carry over your save data to a New Game Plus and begin a New Game Plus playthrough, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Here we go. Also, I want to show off something pretty neat.
This story is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental. Only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game.
Nah, I don't agree to that.
I see. Everything that happens from here on in is real. Is that your cognition of this? Then unfortunately, I cannot allow you to partake of this game. I must ask that you leave.
And funny enough, that is an instant game over. Seriously. I figured I'd show that off just for the hell of it. I've actually tried saying no to that once before my second playthrough began, so I figured it would be funny just to show that off and just say, yeah, it's a pretty funny game over sequence. Even though it doesn't say game over, you're just immediately booted back to the title screen.
This story, similarities, only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game.
And this time I agree.
The contract has been sealed. The world is not as it should be. It's filled with distortion, and ruin can no longer be avoided. Those who oppose fate and desire change. From time to time, they were referred to as tricksters. You are the trickster. Now is the time to rise against the abyss of distortion.
By the way, one thing I will mention here is that due to the nature of this playthrough, I am going to be showing off everything that this game has to offer. So, any and all story content is going to be spoiled throughout this playthrough, but it will only be spoiled when that information is relevant. So, that's something to keep in mind. If you haven't done so already, I recommend playing through this game for yourself first, before watching this playthrough. The same information is also going to be in the description of every YouTube version of this or these streams. Just an FYI. Ooh, looking cool, Joker. You may be wondering, why the hell is it we're in a casino?
Now get running!
This is our only chance!
Stay calm, you can get away now! We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
Sure.
I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
I bet Skull wouldn't pull it off that smoothly.
This happens because you have no sense for aesthetics. Nobody asked you, Inari!
Nari. Cute.
Just run, get out of there! Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries, I can guide you all.
So anyway, as I was saying, you may be wondering, why the hell is it we're in a casino right now? Why are we running from the officers of the law? And what the hell is going on now?
Take him down, Joker!
Let me tell you folks, this is really complicated. And believe it or not, this particular sequence right now is technically the midway point of the game. I'm serious.
Comparing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker.
Alright, time for our first taste in combat. Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal in general is a turn-based combat game where you have several different options of attacking and defending yourself against enemies. The personas that you can use by pushing triangle, you can select multiple personas for Joker. More on this later. But right now we only have access to Arsene, who is our default persona, which Joker gets. And again, more on this in a little bit. But there are several different kinds of moves that you can unleash and show off for the lulz. Also, you may be wondering, how do I have so much HP and SP right now? Well, this is one of those things that carry over from New Game Plus. Since I spent a lot of time performing certain activities at the end of the game, I was able to increase my HP and SP up to a fairly decent amount. It's not perfect, mind you, but there's still increases and they do carry over from playthrough to playthrough. Any additional HP increases from level ups and things of that nature, they do not carry over. So of course, when it comes to taking your turn, you can choose any of the following actions. Just push a button and you do the thing. Ta-da! Or you can push start or the options button on PS4 to rush through, which means that the battles are technically fast-forwarded, but you'll only be doing your melee attacks like this. Damn, nice crit! That's unexpected. Now then, whenever you perform a critical hit or you manage to down an enemy, then you'll get what is known as a once more. A once more means that that particular character gets an additional turn. And there's some additional mechanics that will be introduced later down the line, but since we're only playing as Joker right now, just keep in mind that downing an enemy and also striking their weaknesses means you get an additional turn to do whatever, whether it be charging up for another move,
That's not right.
or just attacking again, defending yourself, or take out your gun and fire like a madman.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful! Joker, behind you! Go through that door!
Okay, that seems simple enough.
You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Dude, can you even hear us?
Don't worry, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Wait a sec. What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on, run!
Sure. That shouldn't be too hard. Anyway, we gotta get away from those guys in black, but there's still loads of them.
The intruder simply can't be found. You're quick.
Indeed I am.
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Hello?
What?
Up ahead! Stop! This is bad. Hi, Joker! You'll never get away if you just keep fighting. Hide in the shadows to sneak past when you see an opening. Hey, are you sure he came this way? Understood. I'll continue the search. Now's your chance. Make a run for it. Okay. How many of them are there? Everything okay? The security level might rise if you take too much time. I know. I'm looking for another route. Just hang on. Oh, perfect timing. Joker, look up. Can you see that thing just and bleh. Can't you use that thing and just fly over there? Fly, eh? Sounds fun. Whee! I'm Batman! Go straight from there.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you.
Oh dear.
Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too.
And what is this weird reading? That I wonder.
I'll end this right now.
Ooh, what a pretty young thing.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
Ooh, nice stabby. I like it. Want to know something even cooler about her? She wields a Model 1887. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Regardless, it looks cool as shit, doesn't it?
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, senpai!
So, what is this senpai business all about? Well,
Enemy readings have decreased? That's...
when it comes to, this...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, senpai. Now let's win this!
Okay. So, when it comes to our mysterious partner there, the reason why she calls us senpai will be explained in just a short while. For now, though, let's have some fun. Goodbye.
That's the landing!
Nice one.
I think that's the last of them?
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right?
Indeed, I do. What about you?
Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere.
Fair enough.
However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there. Go, go, go!
Indeed.
All right, let's do it.
Go up the stairs at the end of the path. Just a little more, so hang in there. Alrighty. Time to book it. I'm guessing that's the security office.
Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
Really? Are you sure about that, boys? I beg to differ.
See ya.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
Show off. You're so reckless, you know that?
Oh dear.
Here? What's wrong? Can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go!
How in God's name did we get ambushed by the police? It was as if they were there waiting for us this whole time. Well, so much for being the human version of Sly Cooper. Looks like these people just ended our whole career. What a shame.
Suspect secure! Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Really?
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it. Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up!
Your tax dollars at work!
Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
What do you mean?
You still haven't figured it out? There are no laws here to protect criminals like you. Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
I was enjoying it? Everything's hazy. I can't remember. Okay, folks. So at this point now we can choose our difficulty. For the most part, whatever difficulty you select, you can change the difficulty later down the line. However, there is an exception to this rule, and that is safe difficulty, which is strange. Once you set the game to safe difficulty, you can't change the difficulty again. Also, no matter what difficulty you select, it will not have any effect on the story whatsoever. So, throughout my 2 playthroughs of this game, I played through the game on normal difficulty, which, in my honest opinion, is fairly balanced when it comes to early game, but when it comes to mid-game and forward, yeah, then it starts to get too easy. Hard mode is a step above normal difficulty, and when it comes to the difficulty selection in this game, I'm not gonna say it's weird, but the way how experience and stuff is calculated is on normal difficulty and I believe easy difficulty, the amount of experience you earn is times 1, same with money. Although I think with easy difficulty, the experience gained as well as money received is increased a little bit by up to, I think, 1.2, if I remember this correctly. Safe difficulty increases the amount of experience and money received up to 1.5 times, I think. Then again, maybe that's for original Persona 5. I know in Royal they changed around these values a bit. And when it comes to hard mode, the amount of experience received, as well as money, does decrease, increasing the tension of the difficulty. And it also makes it so the enemies hit a little bit harder. Then there's Merciless. When it comes to this particular difficulty, it's almost a joke from what I hear. But regardless, it's still a very difficult challenge. When it comes to Merciless difficulty, the amount of experience you receive, I think, is reduced to like half the rate at 0.5 times. And the amount of money, I think, is reduced to, I believe, 0.7, if I recall correctly. I'm probably wrong in this regard, but even so, enemies hit like frickin' freight trains on this difficulty, and there's also an additional mechanic introduced in Merciless difficulty too. Actually, a couple of them. Thankfully, in this game, if you're having too much of a hard time, you can reduce the difficulty at any time, just to get past a certain section. And you'll know what I'm talking about later down the line. For this playthrough, I'm going to try Merciless difficulty, because I played the direct sequel of this game, which is Persona 5 Strikers, also known as Persona 5 Scrabble, the Phantom Strikers, and there is a Merciless difficulty option for that particular game too, but we'll cross that road when we get to it. Merciless in that game is definitely merciless. As far as this game is concerned, I've never experienced it for myself. So, let's have some fun and try Merciless, shall we? Yes, let's begin the game with Merciless difficulty.
You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Whatever you say, asshat. So, in this game, Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, you can choose to name the main protagonist any name that you so wish. But when it comes to the canonical name, it depends on the form of media. So what I mean by this is that there is an anime adaptation of Persona 5, or more or less the original Persona 5 story, known as Persona 5 The Animation. I will be discussing this quite a bit throughout this playthrough, but in that anime in particular, the main protagonist's name that was given to him is Randomamia. But if you happen to read the Persona 5 manga, I believe his name is Akira. It's kind of weird how he has different names depending on the form of media, which is kind of a strange choice, kind of like how Roronoa Zoro is referred to as Zolo in the One Piece manga versus the anime, which is weird enough on its own. And again, I believe this borrows from the 4Kids era of One Piece, when he was also referred to as Zolo, to avoid copyright with the Zoro name, I guess? But even so, when it comes to naming our protagonist, I do have a name in mind. But if anyone is here right now, feel free to throw in some suggestions of what we can name our protagonist in this playthrough. Keep in mind, though, we have to keep it, friendly, by means of don't do anything appropriate, okay? Okay, we're all adults here, despite being thrown in a frickin' interrogation room. Any takers? No? Okay. I'll go ahead and name him. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Okay, oops. Where's the K? Banjo-Kazooie. Sure, why not? My name is Banjo-Kazooie in this playthrough. I'm finished.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
Are you Prosecutor Sai Nijima? I just got off the phone with your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown, after all. We don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand. I didn't expect it'd be you. You'll be answering my questions this time. Those bastards. Can you hear me? It seems you've been through a lot. Almost anything can happen here. And I can't stop them. That's why I need you to answer me honestly. I don't have much time either. What was your objective? Why did you cause such a major incident? I didn't think it was a prank from the get-go, but I couldn't assemble a case for prosecution. It's because I couldn't figure out the method behind it.
Of course you couldn't.
True. There's no way I could be convinced of such a world just by reading the reports. It seems you're coherent. When and where did you find out about that world? How is it even possible to steal another's heart? Now, tell me your account of everything. Start from the very beginning.
Alright, time to head down the rabbit hole of hell.
You are held captive, a prisoner of fate to a future that has been sealed in advance. This is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none. But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you. I beg you, please overcome this game and save the world. The key to victory lies within the memories of your bonds, the truth that you and your friends grasped. It all began that day, when the game was started half a year ago. For the sake of your world's future, as well as your own, you must remember.
Hello, Moxley. Welcome to the stream. And yes, I did watch the Nintendo Direct. And I'll get into that probably in a little bit. For now, let's continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for riding with us today. We will be arriving in Shibuya shortly. This is the last stop for this line. Please transfer here for all subway lines. The doors to your left will open.
Please help!
Damn brat!
I'll sue!
Mmm.
What? Are you for real? A mental shutdown? It's the truth! To a person, though? That's gotta be a joke. You really love all that occult stuff, don't you?
Hmm. I wonder what this is all about. Well, regardless, now we're recalling the events that lead up to the interrogation scene. And like I said, that's the midway point of the game. Now, we've just been transferred to, Shibuya. That's the name. I had to think of the name for a minute. Although, what the hell is this weird app? Really strange, and... Okay, did someone just activate Chaos Control, or did I do that? Blue flames? What is this, Blue Exorcist? Whoa, that's creepy. And suddenly we're back in reality. Everything is weird. Welcome to the world of Persona. Guess we'll get rid of that app for now. I do not need the power to control everything around me. Jamar, thank you for the host, dude. I appreciate it. Okay, now we're finally in Shibuya. If you're ever confused about what to do or where to go next, look to the upper right corner of the screen for various hints. More or less, it's your objective marker. It tells you this is what you need to do, get to it. This is definitely a peculiar town. Starting today, Sojiro Sakura will be taking care of me. Hello, Jamar. Glad you can make it to the stream. This house should be in the back streets of this residential area. Rotating the camera, you can use the right analog stick and you'll be able to rotate the camera. Press the circle or R3, you can bring the camera back to its default position, which is behind Joker. You can adjust the speed and direction of the camera's rotation in configuration. Rotate the camera to look around the city and the people near you. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Now, to talk to a person, all you have to do is just stand in front of them or stand near them within a proximity and press the X button to begin conversing with them or listening in on their conversations. As far as configuration is concerned, you can bring this up at mostly any time outside of battle by pushing the triangle button. There's not much here right now, but more will be expanded momentarily. For now, looking at the configuration options, we have vibration. You can choose whether or not to enable dialogue voices, and also enable and disable auto advance. So auto advance, how it works is that it will automatically advance the text as voices play. However, it also auto advances when there are no voices whatsoever after a set period of time, which is roughly 5 seconds. So for scenes that don't have voice acting, I recommend disabling auto advance, which can be done by simply pushing the square button during any and all cutscenes. And as far as animation subtitles, when it comes to the anime style-like sequences, you can choose to enable or disable the subtitles if you so wish. I'm going to keep them enabled because, well, it can get kind of hectic at times. You can also enable or disable maintain fast forward. Fast forward through event endings and special messages, if you so desire. I'm going to keep that off because reasons. Cursor memory is where you last put the cursor in battle will stay there the following turn. If you turn this off, then it goes back to default. Same with battle memory, kind of. It remembers recent battle instructions. and Persona memories are also the same sort of deal. More on this later. You can change you can invert the camera controls for horizontal and the vertical axis. I obviously have that enabled for vertical. Horizontal, I leave that at off, because that's just my preferred camera style. You can also enable or disable camera shake during movements. Camera auto adjust, meaning that the camera will automatically try to rotate itself behind Joker throughout the entire game, and you can choose to enable or disable this at will. Camera auto adjust during cover. I'd leave this off because you're going to need all the angles you can possibly get. Rotate minimap with the camera if you so wish. I'd leave this at off because rotating minimaps I find are a bit disorienting. Also, network functions. If you have your PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 connected online, you can enable or disable network functionalities as soon as the game starts, or at any time via the configuration menu. The network functions, I'll get into these a little bit later, but for now we're going to keep them on. Screen brightness, you can adjust the brightness of the game, camera speed, and you can also change the difficulty from here if you so wish. And again, any and all difficulties can be easily changed with the exception of safe difficulty. Safe difficulty, I think it was referred to as safety in the original Persona 5. If you change the game's difficulty to safe, then the only way to change it again is to either start over from the very beginning of the game or complete the entire game on that particular difficulty. And when you start a new game plus playthrough or just start a new playthrough in general, then you can change the difficulty again. And of course, you can view any and all past tutorials that you've seen so far, the exceptions being ones that you've previously encountered in your previous playthrough, and you can also view additional tutorials that are specific to New Game Plus, which are Christmas presents and farewell presents. Thanks to your Confidant's Christmas present, your Confidant relationship will grow more quickly when you have a persona of the same arcana as them. If you want to go on lots of outings with your Confidant without raising their rank, don't bring a persona that matches their arcana. More on this later. Farewell presents. Thanks to your Confidant's farewell presents, some of the Confidant abilities will unlock immediately after they become your Confidant once again. And again, the whole Confidant system I will be getting into way later in the playthrough. Or, well, not way later, but later down the line when it becomes relevant. For now, let's explore a little bit now, shall we? So, running around the frickin' casino is not the only thing that we can do in this game. We actually have a life outside of that. And this life is just a simple, average, everyday life of just being a high school student in Japan. So in other words, you wear uniforms, you attend school activities, you attend classes, you learn things. Some information more useful than others, and you also take exams, more on that way later down the line. And alongside that, you'll also be able to explore around your hometown and other places as we uncover them later throughout the course of the game. More places will become unlocked as the game's story progresses. So, even though we are limited on as far as where we can go right now, as I mentioned, more places will become available for access later. Yeah, I'm definitely planning on discussing things about today's Nintendo Direct. Gotta say, that was pretty cute. The nameplate here says Sakura. It looks like this might be Sojiro Sakura's house. Even after ringing the doorbell, it doesn't look like anyone will answer the door. Maybe he's going out.
Looks like no one's home. Oh yeah, Sakura-san's usually at his cafe around this time. Well, it belongs in the back alley, so I should make my other deliveries first. Next, I need to take this package to...
By the way, there is one other piece of configuration option that you can change, but you can only do so in the main menu, like back of the title screen, and that is changing the language option for the voiceover. You can choose to either have it play the English dub or Japanese. However you choose to present the game's voice acting is entirely up to you, and it's down to personal preference. Me? Yeah. Fair enough. But anyway, back to what I was saying. When it comes to me and voice acting, as you can clearly hear, I prefer the English dub, and that same saying also holds true for any and most animes that I watch. I always prefer English whenever possible for several reasons. First is because English is my native language, and I know no other. And the second reason is, well, sometimes the English dub just outshines the Japanese in numerous ways. But we're not going to get into that can of worms today. But even so, I'm just saying. So if you're looking for someone who's playing through this game with Japanese voice acting, you're going to have to go elsewhere. Because I'm going to be keeping the voice acting on English throughout. Just because, well, one, like I said, I prefer the English dub, especially for this game. And the second reason is because it's my native language. And a lot of people who watch my streams are English-speaking people. So it would only make sense. Well, time to head into Blow Blanc.
A public transit bus was driven down an opposing lane with its customers still in it. The citizens can't live in peace if this keeps up.
Oh, how frightening.
What could be going on? Didn't something similar happen just the other day?
And down is the name of a shellfish used in pearl farming.
Oh, right. They did say that was today.
We'll be going now. The payment's on the table.
Thanks for coming.
This place is in the back alley, so there's no worries of a car crashing in here.
A what now?
There's been a string of those rampage accidents, you know. I just hope that none happen around here.
None of my concern.
We'll see you next time.
4 hours for just a single cup of joe. So, you're the guy.
By the way, whenever a character refers to the protagonist as such, they don't refer to the protagonist by name. They usually refer to him by him, that guy, Joker, etc. I don't know why they do this. It's kind of a running theme with the Persona series in general. Is Sakura-san here?
Yeah. I'm Sojiro Sakura. You'll be in my custody over the next year. I was wondering what kind of unruly kid would show up. But you're the one, huh?
To answer your question, Moxley, I'm gonna be making a Twitter or a Twitlonger post, and I think even a YouTube community tab post after today's stream to discuss my thoughts and opinions on the Nintendo Direct in general. I was thinking about doing it via this stream, but there's a lot to uncover when it comes to Persona 5 Royal that I don't think I'm going to have the time to do that today, so that's something to keep in mind.
Have you been told? A customer of mine and your parents know each other, and, well, not that that matters. Follow me. This is your room. I'll at least give you sheets for your bed. You look like you want to say something.
It's cluttered.
It's on you to clean up the rest. I'll be leaving after I lock up each day. You'll be alone at night, but don't do anything stupid. I'll throw you out if you cause any trouble. Now then, I got the gist of your situation. You protected some woman from a man forcing himself on her. He got injured, then sued you, right? That's what you get for sticking your nose in a matter between two adults. You did injure him, yeah? And now that you've got a criminal record, you were expelled from your high school. The courts ordered you to transfer and move out here, which your parents also approved. In other words, they got rid of you for being a pain in the ass. It's best you not talk about anything unnecessary. I am in the restaurant business, you know. Behave yourself for the year. If nothing happens, your probation will be lifted.
Probation?
Really now? It's the word that applies to you. Your sentence lasts until next spring, right? That's why you're gonna be here for the coming year. Cause any problems and you'll be sent straight to juvie. We'll be going to Shujin tomorrow.
Shujin?
Shujin Academy, the school you'll be attending. We'll introduce ourselves properly to the staff there. There's rarely a place that'll accept someone like you, you know? What a waste of my Sunday. Your luggage arrived a little while ago. I brought it up here for you.
He seems like a nice guy. I'll be living here starting today. I should check out what's in here. There are all these unused household items lying here. It's not organized at all. Some parts of these shelves have rust on them. All these difficult-looking books were carelessly crammed into it. There's a mattress here. Is this supposed to be my bed? It's a desk with a stack of books on top. No one can use this as a desk while it's like this. The sofa is covered in dust. Looks like I can still use it, but I'll have to clean it first. Of course. It's a table covered in dust. If I draw a line in the dust with my finger, it'll probably be really easy to see. Anything else here? Well, I did not quite mean to go downstairs. You need something? Do you need any help? I don't think I ever asked. Anyway, there's nothing I need help with right now. Why don't you go clean your room instead? Sorry, I don't have time to spare for you right now. Just head upstairs and keep to yourself. Funny enough, I never even encountered that conversation before. So, might as well take a look at the cardboard box, aka our luggage. And let's get unpacked and clean this place up and make it look spick and span. It's a cardboard box sent from back home. It's full of clothes and daily necessities. I'll change into more comfortable clothes for now. Good idea, especially considering we're going to be cleaning. I should start cleaning first. Alright, at least this place is looking a little better. All done. It's late. It seems I've been cleaning for a while.
What the heck? I heard you making all sorts of noise up here, but I didn't think you were cleaning. Actually, the place doesn't look too bad. Though it's only natural you'd want to keep your room tidy. Why don't you go to bed for tonight? You don't have anything better to be doing, right? I'm going to close up shop and get out of here myself. I won't be the one looking after you if you get sick from staying up too late. You got that?
Sure thing, Grandpa. So, This is one of several mechanics in this game, how to advance time. Going to bed is a special action that will advance time. Time is limited. Think carefully about your schedule before you act. So, when I first played this game and learned about time management, this really gave me vibes of Fire Emblem Three Houses, where a similar mechanic is implemented in that game. Eventually I will be covering Fire Emblem Three Houses, but even so, when it comes to this game and Three Houses, the resemblances are quite interesting to say the least. Well, since we have nothing else to do, might as well get ready to go to sleep. Actually, before we do that, let's discuss this cardboard box. The storage. It's the cardboard box sent from home. It has some extra clothes and daily necessities inside. Alongside that, if you happen to have downloaded any form of downloadable content DLC, whether you download the Legacy DLC or purchase any additional DLC, you'll be able to access the DLC by accessing the storage box within your room. Of course, you have to be able to have access to your room in order to gain access to the new stuff. And this includes DLC, so be sure to keep this in mind. So if you purchased any DLC, make sure you're at a point where you can return home, return to your room, access the storage box, and upon opening it, you'll be given an option of whether or not you want to have the DLC available or given to you. Just say yes and you should be fine, unless of course you're a speedrunner or if you're in the completionist criteria. Funny enough, when it comes to DLC, they do kind of interfere when it comes to the whole completionist thing. But I'll get more into that in a little bit. For now, we might as well go to sleep. Arrest, trial, criminal record?
Damn brat! I'll sue!
Still, I couldn't just let that go. A day. I ended up going home late. I can hear a man and a woman arguing in the distance. I think they're just up ahead. No, really?
No!
Don't give me that shit.
It looks like that drunk man is bothering that woman.
Ow! Please stop!
She's in danger. I can't ignore this.
What a waste of time. You think you're worth causing me trouble? Huh?
I'll call the police!
Call them if you want. The police are my bitches. They're not gonna take you seriously.
No! Stop!
Someone called the cops, huh? Get in the car. Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country. What are you looking at? Get out of my face. This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. See? This is all because you're so damn slow. Get in the car.
What the heck? It's that weird app that somehow ended up in my phone. The icon looks almost like an eye. Oh, I deleted it. Whatever. Deleted. My eyelids are starting to get heavy. Funny enough, in animation of this game, kind of weird to say, but the app somehow puts him to sleep, instead of him falling asleep naturally. Where the hell are we now? Is this a prison? Why are we in chains? Like, what? I guess we ended up in juvie after all. And again, this place looks kind of strange to be juvenile hall. Hmm? Hey there, young lady. Who are you? Are you the Olsen twins? Okay. Kinda strange. Is that Mr. Burns from The Simpsons? No, it's not.
Trickster, welcome to my velvet room.
And who are you, my good sir?
So you've come too, inmate. The you in reality is currently fast asleep. You are only experiencing this as a dream. You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight!
Welcome. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. I am Igor, the master of this place. Remember it well. I summoned you to speak of important matters. It involves your life as well.
Important matters?
Still, this is a surprise. The state of this room reflects the state of your own heart. To think a prison would appear as such. You truly are a prisoner of fate. In the near future, there is no mistake that ruin awaits you.
Ruin?
I speak of the end to everything. However, there is a means to oppose such a fate. You must be rehabilitated toward freedom. That is your only means to avoid ruin. Do you have the resolve to challenge the distortion of the world?
I'd rather avoid ruin.
Allow me to observe the path of your rehabilitation. Pardon me for not introducing the others. To your right is Caroline. To your left, Justine. They serve as wardens here.
Ha! Try and struggle as hard as you like. The duty of wardens is to protect inmates. We are also your collaborators. That is, if you remain obedient.
I shall explain the roles of these two at another occasion. Now then, it seems the night is waning. It is almost time. Take your time to slowly come to understand this place. We will surely meet again, eventually.
Time's up. Now hurry up and go back to sleep.
But if I do that, wouldn't that be Inception? I guess not. I had a strange dream. Ruin? Rehabilitation? What does it mean?
Looks like you're up. Well then, let's go introduce ourselves properly to the staff about your transfer. The school you're attending is in the Aoyama district. It'll take a while to get there by train. The transfers are a real hassle too. I'll drive you there, but just for today. Let's go. Men aren't usually allowed in my passenger seat.
Sheesh. What's up his butt today? Oh right, us.
Do me a favor and behave yourself, alright? Don't get me wrong. I don't care what happens to you. Just don't cause me any trouble.
To reiterate, just so we're clear, you will immediately be expelled if you cause any problems. In my opinion, you're nothing but a liability. But we had our circumstances to consider. Whatever you might have gotten away with in your hometown, those days are over. If you are thrown out from our school, there will be no place for you to go. Keep that in mind. This is the teacher in charge of your class.
I'm Sadayo Kawakami. Here's your student ID.
Nice to meet you. Hmm? What's that? Looks like a flyer.
Be sure to read the school rules. Any violations will send you straight to the guidance office. And if by chance you cause any problems, I won't be able to protect you at all. That is your promise, yes, Principal Kobayakawa?
Mm-hmm. He is responsible for all his actions.
But really though, why me? There should have been better candidates.
It was a sudden transfer, and your class was the only one that had an opening.
If you're done explaining things, mind if we get going? I got a store to get back to.
Sakura-san, please keep a close eye on him. Don't let him cause any trouble outside.
Well, I'll be sure to have a serious talk about the situation he's in.
Come to the faculty office when you arrive at school tomorrow. I'll show you to your classroom.
Okay. That seems perfectly fair.
Everyone's giving you the cold shoulder. That's what having a criminal record does to you. Turns out your past follows you wherever you go.
Funny enough, it's true.
If you get expelled now, I won't hesitate to kick you out. Got it?
I'll be careful.
School never changes, huh? Come on, we're going home.
What a troublesome situation.
I can't believe they pushed someone with a record on me. A male teacher would be better suited for this.
Why in the world was someone like that admitted here?
Who knows? It was the principal's decision. I was told that it's for the school's reputation.
I would have thought that my volleyball team has contributed more than enough to cover that.
That's certainly true.
Be careful, okay? Then again, if anything were to happen, I'd kick out a student like that right away.
I keep wishing that he'd just end up not coming to school. Still, that isn't something I should be saying as a teacher.
Well, I should be returning to practice.
Oh, right. The tournament's coming up, isn't it?
Having such high expectations placed on you by others is quite a problem in itself. We'll have to work hard to make up for the track team, too.
Yes, that's true. Why'd it have to be my class?
Well, too bad. You're stuck with me.
Traffic's not moving at all. You're taking the train starting tomorrow. So, how was it? The school, I mean. You think you can manage?
It seems fun.
Do you even understand your situation? Still, you were expelled once already. To think you'd re-enroll at a different one. It's not like anyone will be sympathetic with you. If that's what it was like at school, people might say stuff about me in the future, too. What a troublesome kid I've taken in.
Why did you take me in?
I was asked to do it, and I just happened to agree to it. I've already been paid for it, too, after all.
And now, back to today's top stories. A subway train has derailed, severely affecting the timetable across all of...
Oh, another accident? So that's why it's so crowded. There's been a lot of those lately. In fact, there was a real sad one just last month. It happened before you came here. If I remember right, the girl that passed away was only 15. Her parents have got to be just...
All traffic around Shibuya Station is being redirected due to the accident, so drivers should expect jam-packed streets.
Oh, come on.
Wow, this town's definitely happening. And in more ways than one. Damn! That's one fast-ass train. Oh boy. Well, that's definitely not a good sign of anything at all.
I don't have a visual yet.
Oh, damn!
That was direct footage from the accident. According to the police, the engineer's life was not in danger despite his injuries. After questioning, even he could not explain his high speed when approaching the station. No further comments were made. Police are still looking for a plausible motive.
It's less of an operating accident and more of a crime of the company and the government. Site inspectors apparently reported all of this 6 months ago. The deterioration of the tracks and the ATC. Seems a railway company and the Ministry of Transport both turned a blind eye to the truth. There's no way they can hide. This will go all the way to the top.
Now on to our main story. With this derailment accident, as well as other recent incidents of unknown motive, concern is spreading among the general public. Just what could be causing such a drastic change so suddenly in these people? SNN has
Everything's linked. That's what you're thinking, correct? Oh well. Are you free? You and I haven't gone for a drink in a while.
Thank you, sir. But I have another meeting to attend. I must be going.
I was ready to go for this meeting, and that's when this extremely fast train just came crashing in. Oh man, I thought I was gonna die.
A noisy subway platform filled with people was suddenly...
Did you ask for me? Is it a case?
Not quite. I want your opinion on something.
Sure. Your judgment is quite often correct, though. Can we discuss this over sushi, perhaps? You are making a student work late, after all.
Conveyor belt only.
Damn, to think there'd be that much traffic. What a waste of time. I wasn't able to open the cafe today. Whatever. Just head upstairs. There's something I need to give to you.
Okay, sure. What is it?
Talk about a gruesome accident. 80 people were involved. Here's the diary. Now, make sure you keep it up to date. You may be under probation. There's no special limitations on what you do in particular. Besides following the law, that is. However, I'm obligated to report on you, which is why I'm having you record your daily activities.
Sure, alrighty. That doesn't seem too hard.
Hey, what's up? I'm about to leave right now. Don't worry. I'll be there in no time. I'll see you soon. Well, I'm off. I'll lock the place up. So do whatever you want for the rest of the night. Oh, but don't mess up my store. If something goes missing, I'll hand you right over to the cops. You got school tomorrow. You better head off to bed, alright?
Alright, sure. Although, I am kind of getting mixed signals from him there. Should do as I'm told for now. I mean, fair enough. I should write down what happened today in my diary. So, now at this point, we are given the opportunity to save our progress. You can save your game by pressing the Options button. When you see the button command in the lower left corner, you can save at just about any time. You can save anytime you're in the real world, and also in a couple of different locations. I need to get up early tomorrow. I should get plenty of rest today. So again, when it comes to saving, you can save at almost any time, with some exceptions. So, when you first start the game, you'll be given access to 16 different save files, and you're free to use them as you see fit. As you can see, I've already used 12 out of the 16 throughout the 2 playthroughs I've done in this game. Now going on to the 3rd. So, of course, as per usual, I will be making at least 2 save files. One will be my primary save file, and the other will be a backup save file if something goes wrong in the stream, and I would need to redo it. And I will be making some additional save files later down the line. As far as when and what those circumstances are, we'll be getting to that much later. Along with many other things. But keep in mind you only have 16 save slots to use, and once you use up all 16, you won't have any more. So keep that in mind. Also, one more thing worth mentioning is, if you happen to have save data from the original Persona 5, and you start playing Persona 5 Royal, you can transfer those bonuses to your new save file in Persona 5 Royal. However, you cannot transfer save data, sadly, between the two versions of the game. And the reason as to why is because Persona 5 Royal is an enhanced re-release of the original Persona 5. As such, there's some brand new content introduced in this game, mainly story content, with the addition of some new characters, which Sojiro kind of hinted at. And one of those new characters we've technically already met, which is a red-haired chick. And there's another character whom we're going to be introduced to probably within the next few in-game days or so. But we'll see soon enough. And there's also an additional scenario added to the very end of the game known as the third semester. And when it comes to unlocking the third semester, we'll be getting into those details when the other new character becomes relevant. But regardless though, I will be playing through this game and I will be doing my damnedest to unlock the third and final semester. And of course I will be showing off everything that this game has to offer, or at least to the best of my ability. I might not be able to show off necessarily everything per se, but like I said, I'll show off as much as I possibly can throughout the course of this playthrough. But for now, let's get ready to hit the hay, go to sleep. What the heck? That ringing sound isn't coming from my cell phone. I hear it coming from downstairs. I wonder what's up. Who uses these payphones? Who is this?
Have you forgotten my voice already? It's Sakura. Anyway, I closed up shop, but I forgot to flip the sign to closed when I left. It's too much trouble for me to come back just for that. Think you can do it for me?
Okay, got it.
I doubt any customers are gonna come now, even if the sign's flipped to open. But I have to say, this is quite a relief. It's a personal policy of mine, not to save a guy's number in my phone. I'm glad you actually picked up. Anyway, I'll leave the shop sign to you.
Okay, that doesn't seem too hard. Let's go ahead and flip it. Also, we can take a look around the outside area of the cafe, but really there's not much to do right now. So we might as well do as we're told and flip the sign and just hit the hay. By the way, as far as being able to do things down here, unfortunately we can't do much right now, but we will be able to do so later. As far as things that we can do, like I said, right now there's not much, but if you happen to examine the restroom, this is something I didn't even know about until my second playthrough. I thought this was like background decoration or something. What should I spend my time doing? I should sleep so I'm ready for tomorrow. So yeah, you can go to the bathroom and figure out a couple of things. First, when you use the bathroom and take care of your business, you'll be able to view some particular stats and view how close you are to leveling up those stats, and I'll get into those momentarily. Or you can also go into the bathroom and choose to clean up LeBlanc to raise one of your other stats. Again, more on this later. For now, even though I wish we could clean up this room a little bit more, we can't quite do that. So, let's just go to sleep. I need to take the train to school. Yogen Jaya. Ayama Ichome. Transfer. It looks like I need to go out to Shibuya, then transfer there. More news about the subway accident. It sounds like a lot of people were hurt. I bet this will affect the timetables for tomorrow too. The strange app I saw last night is back. Keeps showing up. I thought I erased it. I should probably reboot my phone, just in case. Perhaps do a factory reset. Probably our best course of action. My eyelids are starting to get heavy. Alrighty, see you later, Jamar. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks again for the host. I have school starting today. Hopefully I can get there without getting lost. I don't want to be late on my first day. I should head out now. Which, funny enough, I remember my first days of going to high school. I had to wake up at like frickin' 4, 5 a.m. Not fun. I hate waking up that early in the morning. Always have, always will.
So, you're actually going to school, huh? Here, I'll feed you. Just make sure you finish it before the customers start coming in.
Hurry?
What's that reaction for? Just eat it.
I can taste complex flavors within this bold spiciness.
It's time for you to go.
That was delicious.
Thanks. Hurry over to school. You'll end up late if you get lost on the way.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, flip the sign out the... Oh, by the way, if you wish to view the log, or if you accidentally skipped over some voice acting, you can push L3 during any cutscene to view any and all of the dialogue that you previously heard or seen.
Oh, yeah, and flip the sign outside to open for me.
Okay, got it.
Don't forget to do that for me, alright? Now, you better hurry on out. You're gonna be late if you get lost, country boy.
Country boy. Which is kind of hilarious considering I'm from the city. Baltimore City, to be exact. So I know what it's like to be in the city life, kind of, but not really, but Alright. Let's hop on the train and head on off to school. I know it's the cool thing to be too cool for school. But even so, it's one of those things that is what you just gotta get it done and over with. So many people crammed into this tiny car. It turns out the rumors about the Tokyo subway are true. They're showing the news up on the LCD screens. It seems like there are still some lingering effects of yesterday's accident. Shibuya, boys. Okay. By the way, this is one point in the game where people will more than likely get themselves lost. And the reason why is getting to where you need to go and switch to the next train line is not exactly straightforward. It's kind of weird, but trust me, it's one of those things you kind of get used to the more times you play through this game. But even so, it's not exactly easy to remember exactly where you need to go. So that's something to keep in mind. There is a lot to explore, and there are plenty of other things scattered throughout the town of Shibuya, but we can't really do much of anything right now other than just go to school. I mean, it is a school day after all. Alright, here we are. On to the next train. By the way, you can hop on the train even if it's not really there.
Did it say it was going to rain today?
Huh? It's raining outside?
It just started all of a sudden. This is why I hate the early spring.
That reminds me. Did he take an umbrella?
Who are you talking about?
Don't mind me. So, what'll it be?
One house blend, please.
The effects of yesterday's subway accident continues on today, as various lines suffer delays and...
There's been a lot of nasty accidents lately. You know, I mean the subway accident that the news is talking about. My coworker got caught up in it and is in the hospital now. But that aside, It's kind of creepy. The people who caused these accidents supposedly went crazy all of a sudden. I heard that some of them suffered from nervous breakdowns during interrogation.
Huh.
That's definitely peculiar. Well, here we are. This is Aoyama Ichome. It took some time, but I finally made it. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. What am I saying? What's that app again? This is getting annoying real fast. Oh my. Hello there, young lady. How are you today? Lovely weather, isn't it?
Good morning. You want me to give you a ride to school? You're gonna be late.
Sure, thank you.
Do you need a lift too?
No thanks, but thanks though. That young lady looks kind of depressed. Although that strange guy next to her, he's something else.
Screw that pervy teacher.
Pervy teacher? So, who are you, young man?
What do you want? You planning on ratting me out to Kamoshida?
Sheesh. Have you ever heard of, hello? Kamoshida?
Huh? In that car just now, it was Kamoshida. He does whatever the hell he wants. Who does he think he is, the king of a castle? Don't you agree?
Which castle?
It's just a saying. Wait, you don't know Kamoshida? Are you for real? You're from Shujin, right?
You go to Shujin too?
What? No other high school's got a uniform like this. Huh. A second year, huh? We're the same grade then. Never seen you before, though. Oh, you a transfer student? Then no wonder you don't know him. This rain ain't too bad. You better hurry up or we'll be late.
What the heck? I feel lightheaded for some reason.
My head hurts. Damn it. I want to go home.
Says every high schooler ever, myself included. Even though I graduated high school, like, way back in 2008. Even so. Just saying. Not a fun time. Trust me.
There was a terrible subway accident that day. You remember it, don't you? I assume you know of the uproar that the public calls the psychotic breakdown incidents.
What does that mean?
It was all over the news, and one of the victims included a teacher at your high school. I've no doubt you heard about it. On that day, were you still an ordinary student?
What do you mean?
Let me change the question. You transferred to Shujin Academy, correct?
Yes.
An ordinary prep school that could be found in any city. That's what it should have been. What happened around that time? Tell me everything. Truthfully.
The heck? That was kind of funky. What is it? Did we get transferred over to the Mushroom Kingdom and end up in Bowser's Castle?
We didn't come the wrong way, though. Yeah, this should be right. What's going on here? I guess we'll just have to go and ask.
Fair enough, but even so, going into a place as strange as this is kind of a big fat red flag, if I do say so myself. But then again, you never know what these kinds of places are until you actually go inside and see for yourself. What the heck was that?
That's weird. Where's the school?
I mean, is this our school?
It should be. It said Shujin on the gate. What's going on here? Out of service. Where'd we end up?
I don't know,
The
Kansas?
sign was for the school, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Right? You saw it too.
Hello there, who are you?
Jeez, you freaked me out. Who are you? You a student? Man, your costume's impressive. Is that armor real? Come on, don't just stand there, say something. Hey, what's going on?
Good question. What is this?
Dude, I don't know. This shit's real.
Oh dear.
Calm down. Time out, man. We gotta run.
Got it.
Stop standing around and run.
No shit, Sherlock.
What's with these guys?
Good question.
You're gonna break my bones, damn it! The hell you think you're...
Take them away!
Well, this is peculiar. Suddenly, we're taken away somewhere. Like, as if we're being bullied by something? Someone? What the hell's going on here?
Hey. Hey, wake up!
What the hell happened? Where are we?
You alright?
I'm fine. Yep, you?
Yeah, more or less. Looks like this ain't no dream. Gah, what's going on?
That's a very good question.
Hey, let us out of here! I know there's someone out there! Damn it! Where are we? Is this some kind of movie set?
Well, that's unsettling.
The hell was that just now?
Screams of torment? Probably?
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! You're shitting me, right?
I wish I was.
Come on, man.
This is real bad. Isn't there some way out of here? Come on, we gotta do something.
Damn it.
Wonder if I can force this door open or something. Hey, should we hide in here and trick the guards? It probably won't work like it does in the movies, though. How much time's passed since we got knocked out? Damn it. This don't make any frickin' sense. Hey, those chains are used for, like, torture and stuff, right? Damn it, this shit ain't funny. Huh? You hear that?
be glad that your punishment has been decided upon. Your charge is unlawful entry. Thus, you will be sentenced to death.
Jeez.
Hey, what?
Talk about extreme.
Allowed to do as they please in my castle.
Huh? Wait, is that you, Kamoshida?
Who? Kamoshida?
I thought it was some petty thief, but to think it'd be you, Sakamoto. Are you trying to disobey me again? It looks like you haven't learned your lesson at all, huh? And you brought a friend this time, because you can't do anything for yourself.
This ain't funny, you asshole!
Is that how you speak to a king? It seems you don't understand the position you're in at all. Not only did you sneak into my castle, you committed the crime of insulting me, the king.
The king of what? The king of
Punishment
fools?
for that is death. It's time for an execution. Take him out.
Stop it! God damn it! I ain't down for this shit! Come on, we're out of here! Just go! Get out of here! These guys are serious!
Oh? Running away, are we? What a heartless friend you are.
He ain't a friend! Come on, hurry up and go!
What's the matter? Too scared to run away? Pathetic scum isn't worth my time. I'll focus on this one's execution. Take this! Lowly scum! Useless pest!
This is seriously going way too far.
Where'd your energy from earlier go? A peasant like you isn't worth beating. I'll have you killed right now.
Stop it!
What? Don't you dare tell me you don't know who I am. That look in your eyes irritates me. Hold him there. After the peasant, it's his turn to die.
No, I don't want to die!
This is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none. But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you.
What's the matter? Are you simply going to watch? Are you forsaking him to save yourself? Death awaits him if you do nothing. Was your previous decision a mistake then?
It wasn't.
Very well. I have heeded your resolve.
Ooh. The heck?
Vow to me. I am thou art I. Thou who art willing to perform all sacrilegious acts for thine own justice. Call upon my name and release thy rage. Show the strength of thy will to ascertain all on thine own, though thou be chained to hell itself.
Execute him!
That's enough!
What was that?
I said that's enough!
You desire to be killed that much? Fine.
It's time! This mask, where did it come from? Oh, damn! It's time for an ass kicking! You worthless king! You king of fools! Say hello to my little friend! Now the fun can truly begin.
I am the pillager of Twilight, Arsene!
What the?
I am the rebel soul that resides within you. If you so desire, I shall consider granting you the power to break through this crisis.
Very well. Give me your power!
Very well.
Who the hell are you? Guards! Start by killing that one! You'll learn the true strength of my men!
Really? Because they look like floating pumpkins.
This power of mine is yours. Kill them however you want. Run wild to your heart's content.
Damn Skippy boy! It's time to have some fun!
Too slow.
Alright. By the way, when it comes to using your persona's abilities, most abilities require what are known as SP. SP is a secondary gauge and it is used for basically every useful move in the game. And these moves vary from attacking enemies by striking weaknesses, from healing your party, buffing them, debuffing your enemies, causing status ailments, etc., etc. When it comes to expending SP, you want to keep this as high as humanly possible. Otherwise, you're almost next to useless when it comes to your abilities. Yeah, you can attack with your melee weapon and later a gun, but for the most part, you want to keep your SP up to a fairly decent amount, or more or less, try to keep as much SP as you possibly can. Otherwise, you're gonna be really screwed up a creek, especially if you're doing a regular new game playthrough and not a new game plus one. SP management is incredibly important. And of course, after every battle, you will be awarded some money in the form of yen, experience, and occasionally items. And that's really all there is to it. Nice, level up. Level 2. And also, while you're using your personas, so long as you're using a particular persona or just any persona in general, they will gain experience along with Joker. Albeit not as much experience as Joker, but still a fairly decent amount regardless. However, they have to be the active persona that Joker is currently using in order for them to receive experience at all. There is another way for a persona to gain experience though, but we'll get into that later down the line. How much later? Probably not too much later. But for now, as our persona levels up, it will gain access to new abilities. And you can see a preview of what your next ability is going to be by pushing square and looking at the next level. When Arsene gets to level 4, it will learn Sukunda. And yeah, when it comes to these spell names, it's really weird. Why? It's a Shimigami Tensei tradition to have these weird names. And I don't understand why this series doesn't go the Final Fantasy route and just name these spells as they are, like Curse, or Fire, Ice, Thunder, Wind, Psychic, and nuclear power, you know, physical, guns, you know, things like that. But no, it has to have these weird names like Iha. I probably mispronounced that name horribly, but you get the idea. But if you're unsure of what an ability does, just read over the description and it tells you what to do or what it does. It's really that straightforward. It's just the naming conventions is really, really strange. And it's an annoying nitpick of mine, I guess you can say, for the Persona series in general. Anyway, let's continue. What?
What was that just now?
Good question.
You little... Ha! You like that, you son of a bitch?
The key! Quickly!
You mean this? Okay, it's locked. Damn you! Hey, what was that just now? And your clothes. Whoa, it went back to normal. Ah! You bastards! God, this is effing nuts. Anyways, let's scram. You lead the way.
Sure.
Goddamn thieves! After them! Don't let them escape!
Funny enough, in the animation of this series, you bastards! You think you can get away with doing this to me?
What was that?
I don't give a shit. I ain't down for any of this. Come on, let's get out of here. I have to agree with you there, Ryuji. As I was saying, come on, we gotta look for a way out of here. Of course, I know. As I was trying to say, in the animation, when Ren and Ryuji escape from their prison cells, they immediately leave this castle like nothing ever happened. And just try to go about their day normally, after brushing off everything that's occurred. Like, wow, this literally just happened. How is that possible? And funny enough, it actually skips over a pretty important event until the following day. What's up?
Yeesh, can we really get across this? On the other hand, there's nowhere else we can try. Alright, let's get to hopping.
Alright. So now we're introduced to special actions. You can press X at certain locations in a palace to perform various actions. If you move around while holding down X, you can perform these actions continuously.
Whoa.
And don't worry, you don't have to... There's no need to worry about failing these actions at all. It's not a thing.
Damn it.
It won't open! We need some kind of exit. Is there some other path we could use? Looks like there is.
Whoa.
Crap, my bag's stuck! Well, that was easy enough. Let's keep looking. Is this a drawbridge?
And again.
Dude, the hell is this place?
Whoa.
Hey, we gotta hide! Over there. They're looking for us, right? I ain't playing along with this anymore. We gotta find a way out of this goddamn place. I have to agree with you there. Sticking around here is a big fat no-no. If this goes up, you think it heads to the exit? I would say so. Is this the exit? Hey, let's get the hell out of this place. Dude, you gotta be joking. This ain't the exit. What the hell is this place? That's a very good question. Another cell? Hey, look! We really did hear people screaming, so we ain't the only ones who got captured. This, is he okay? I don't know, but for now we gotta leave him and think for ourselves. Something up there. A bridge and a statue? Hey, they're good looking. Shit. This bridge is raised up. Ain't there some way to lower it? Maybe. After we look around a bit.
What the hell?
Another dead end? Damn it! How the hell are we supposed to get out of here?
Hey!
You there! Hello? Blondie! Frizzy hair! Look over here! Is that a cat?
What is this thing?
You're not soldiers of this castle, right? Get me out of here! Look, the key's right there!
We're trying to get the hell out of here. I mean, you obviously look like an enemy too.
I'm locked up here, so how can I be your enemy? Help me out!
A cat?
I am not a cat! Say that again and I'll make you regret it!
Catching up already. Shit, there's still no service. Ain't there any way to contact someone outside? How the hell do we get out?
Hey, you two! Wanna know where the exit is? Let me out, and I'll take you there. You don't want to get caught and executed, right?
Can you really help us?
I never go back on my word.
This thing sounds like it's all talk.
If you guys think you can get out on your own, then be my guest.
What do we do?
Let's trust him for now.
Are you seriously not messing with us?
If you don't hurry, they'll catch you.
Fine.
Freedom tastes so great.
Now where's the exit, you monster cat?
Don't call me a cat. I am Morgana.
Shut up and hurry it up. You want to be locked up again?
Oh, all right. Sheesh. Follow me and stay quiet.
Alright. Let's go ahead and trust this monster cat.
It's fourth period already. Sakura-san said that he left the house this morning. Should I contact the police? No, that'll just be more of a hassle. What did I do to deserve this?
Well, guess we just gotta follow it.
Indeed.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm lowering the bridge. You, frizzy hair. It seems like you pick up on things faster than our blondie over here. Try checking around the mouth of this statue, okay?
Okay, that doesn't seem too hard. Touch!
How were we supposed to know to do that?
Amateur. Come on, let's keep going.
Oh shit! Oh shit, it's them!
You amateur! Stay still. Hey you! You can fight, right? Let's go. Come!
Not to be confused with Roanoa Zoro.
You got one of those things too?
We will promptly shut them up.
Sounds good to me. Let's get to it, my boy.
Damn shadows. They've taken up intercept positions. Looks like it's not about capturing us anymore. They're out for blood. I'll back you up. So fight like your life depends on it. Let's go!
What do you think I've been doing this whole time, buddy? Well, regardless. Alongside SP management, you'll also have to keep in mind your health as well, as some personas have what are known as physical skills. Physical skills deal a bunch of damage to an enemy at the cost of your HP. So, try not to go overboard when it comes to your HP, as obviously you want to keep it above 0, otherwise it's game over and you're sent to the Shadow Realm forever. Just saying. But, let's give this a go.
I knew you were an amateur. This is how you fight. Zoro!
Nice one, buddy.
Strike at an enemy's weakness to knock them down. Use that opening to strike again. That's the most basic of basics. Remember it well.
Alright, so now we get the tutorial for weaknesses and once more. I've already explained this in the very beginning of the game, but skills have varying affinities, and each enemy is weak to certain affinities. If you attack an enemy's weakness, you will deal more damage and knock them down. You'll be able to take another action after knocking an enemy down. This is called a one more. If you then topple another enemy, you'll gain another one more. This will continue as long as you continue to attack enemy weaknesses. And there's also one additional mechanic which is applied to this as well. And that is, if you knock down all enemies, you'll be able to execute what is known as a hold-up. But we can't do that just yet. We're gonna have to wait a little bit before we can do something like that. For now, let's continue.
Come on, let's hurry and get through this.
Say goodnight! Alright, not too bad. And a nice level up to boot.
Oh.
Not bad, your persona's pretty powerful. Persona? You mean that thing that comes out of you guys all dramatic-like? Yes, you saw how Frizzy Hair here ripped off his mask when he summoned it, right? Well, everybody wears a mask deep within their heart. By removing that... Huh? He turned back to normal! It looks like you don't have full control over your power yet. The transformation shouldn't normally dissolve like that after all. Ugh, that's enough! This crap doesn't make any sense! Can't believe you just sit still and listen for once, Blondie. Don't call me Blondie, my name's Ryuji.
Hey.
Actually, there's no time for me to lecture you. You want to escape this place in one piece, right? Let's go! Oh, but before that, take these. Use them carefully, okay? And with that, we get some medicine, and that's really it. Come on, we should hurry. It's not much further to the exit. Just make sure you're good on HP, okay? There's still a chance we'll end up having to fight in here. Now at this point, we can check your statuses in Persona by pressing triangle. Skills and items can be used from this menu as well. And there's also some additional information and other things we can access here. And of course, like I've mentioned previously, your money carries over from playthrough to playthrough. There's also this option known as the Thieves' Den. I will get into this later when it becomes relevant. For now, this is just an option where you'll be able to access the Thieves' Den anytime you're out in the real world, with the exception of very early on in the game. You'll only get access to this you'll only get access to this after everything is all said and done here. And of course, you can view the system settings, which is of course the tutorial configuration. You can load save data and save the game if you can, and also just return to the title. And of course, you can view the calendar, view upcoming events, and things that are going to be coming up relatively soon. This is pretty important, especially when it comes to time management. But again, when it comes to the calendar, you don't really need to come into here very much, if at all, so that's something to keep in mind. Stats, you can view the status of all of your party members, including Joker and Morgana, who is in our active party right now. Ryuji can't really do much right now, so he's technically not a party member. Also in here, you can change the tactics of all of your party members here. So when it comes to your party members, you can change their tactics from act freely to full assault, conserve SP, and heal and support. These actions will mean that the characters will act on their own and do whatever they wish. Direct commands means you take charge of everyone. In other words, you take charge of their commands and you choose their actions. Whether it be healing, using items, etc., etc. Speaking of items, as you can see here, we have all kinds of different items here, which is pretty sweet. And all these different items are one-time consumable items. You'll be able to get your hands on these items much later in the game, like towards the very end. However, in order to get your hands on these items, you do have to build up your relationships with them, which we'll get into later. But like I said, all these items do carry over from playthrough to playthrough, but they are one-time consumable items. So keep this in mind. Also, you can't have more than one of these each. So, yeah, even if you save these items, you can't really carry these with you from playthrough to playthrough necessarily. You'll have to reacquire them again for your next playthrough. So, there's that. But for the most part, the items that you get on Valentine's Day show up here during your New Game Plus run. You can use them at any time, and all they really do is restore 100 SP to one ally. So that's something to keep in mind. And of course, the name of these items are given to you after you beat the main campaign. So that's something. As far as equipment, of course, I am going to be re-equipping everyone's best gear. As far as equipment is concerned, you can equip a melee weapon, a gun, which we'll get into later, a protector, which is your armor, which helps with reducing incoming damage, whether it be in the form of defense and mystic defense. Accessories are just accessories that give you additional bonuses and sweet benefits depending on the item. Outfits are purely cosmetic, and these only apply while you're in these weird places like Kamoshida's castle, which we'll get into later. These outfits have different unique attributes and affect the characters, well, cosmetically, of course. If you install the Legacy DLC, you'll get access to a bunch of these different costumes and stuff, and there are more costumes that you can choose to purchase via DLC. But honestly, the Legacy costumes that you can get from the Legacy DLC is free, and they look perfectly suitable. I might change around my outfits throughout the course of the playthrough, but for now I am going to be keeping on their default outfits. And as far as weapons are concerned, like I said, you will be able to carry over any and all weapons and accessories that you've gotten throughout the course of your previous playthrough. And by default, you're given your default weapons when you first start a playthrough, so keep this in mind. So, for Joker, I already have his ultimate weapon for both his melee weapon as well as his gun. Melee weapons have an attack attribute and an accuracy attribute assigned to them. The higher the stuff is, the more damage you deal, and the more often you hit your enemies. So of course, I'm going to be equipping my most powerful weapons. And also, some weapons have an additional effect associated with them, such as this weapon here, which is Paradise Lost R. It has the effect of reducing curse damage high. So what this means is that if an enemy uses a curse-based attack, then the amount of damage that Joker receives is greatly reduced. It doesn't eliminate it, but it's greatly reduced. Overall, very useful accessory. And as far as other accessories are concerned, you definitely want to equip armor that gives you the highest defense and also good evasion. I'm not 100% sure if I have all the best armor in the game, but I do have a fairly decent number of super strong OP accessories, so of course I will be given the strongest accessories to my party as we are able to equip them. So, just like with weapons, they also may have an additional effect associated with them. So for this one, this reduces magic damage. In other words, any mystic-like attacks that attack Joker will be greatly reduced so long as he has this accessory or this piece of armor equipped. And as far as actual accessories are concerned, these accessories don't really mean too much necessarily, at least at first. But they usually have an additional skill associated with them most of the time. And usually these skills come with additional perks and benefits, and you're able to take a look and see what these accessories are and what they do. Such as this one, the Tiki keychain gives us Divine Grace, which increases the effects of healing skills by 50%. And if you want to know how you can view the details of these kinds of things, just push R2 when hovering over these accessories, and you'll be able to view exactly what these things do. Honestly, I really don't see why you wouldn't have this on at all times. So, that's something. One thing I always like to give my party members, every single one, is an SP Adhesive 3. You don't get these until a little bit later in the game, but I will be showing you exactly where you can get these. These are, in my opinion, the best items you can give to your party in the entire game, because what these do is that they will restore your SP every single turn. They will restore 7 SP as soon as the character is able to move and act on their turn. So, of course, always have these equipped, at least in my honest opinion. If you have some other accessories, feel free to switch them out, and depending on the situation, you might want to change up your accessories every now and again. But for pretty much the entire game, SP Adhesive 3 is the way to go. Always. Also, some of these accessories give you an additional ability so long as you have that particular accessory equipped. Like Ghastly Wall, for example. Insta-kills foes inflicted with fear. Overall, not really all that useful, really, but even so. Some of these abilities are quite powerful, especially early on in the game. So, don't forget to equip your party with really high-end gear and accessories and things of that nature. So, yeah, be sure to keep that in mind. Also, as far as these other items like the Ring of Lust, Vanity, Gluttony, Wrath, Greed, Envy, Pride, and there's also going to be one for Sorrow as well, as I just acquired this during my prior playthrough. But even so, this is these rings and other crystals are special items that you can get your hands on, which are exclusive to Persona 5 Royal. And I'll get into these later. For now, we need to equip Morgana with his best gear, best stuff, so he can take names, kick ass, and chew bubblegum. Although, cats can't really chew gum. But, whatevs. No big deal. Alright, let's go ahead and give him the SP Adhesive 3. Where the hell is it? Ah, here we go. And, alright, we're good. We're good for now. Also, in this menu, you can view the skills of any and all party members. And if they happen to have any healing abilities, you can have them use said abilities here. Which is always a good idea, by the way. Heal after every battle, whenever possible. Whether it be by means of using items, or using SP-like abilities like Dia. Which, Dia is a very important skill. It allows you to restore a low amount of HP to one ally. So if your ally's in trouble and they need healings, heal them, dang it! Otherwise, they gon' die. Alright. I think we're good to go. Let's get moving. Although, this room looks kind of weird. Not that way! The exit's over here! Alright, if you say so. Alright, let's get moving.
Hold on a sec. I feel like I've seen what this dude's wearing before. Damn it! I'm too flustered. I can't remember anything right now.
Come on, let's go.
Hold on, damn it!
Excuse me.
We need to go fast.
But who are these guys?
Do you really think you have time to worry about other people right now? Besides, they're...
There!
Oh dear.
You should have listened to me.
Let's fight.
I'm glad you stick to your guns. Looks like it's raring to go too.
Time to blow these guys out the water. Say goodbye. Dead. By the way, your weapons that you currently have equipped also affect the attack and defensive capabilities of your personas, regardless of level, so be sure to keep this in mind. Bye. Also, excuse me for a few moments. I need to splash some water into my eyes. I don't know why, they're just dry as crap right now. Regardless, I'll be back momentarily. Alrighty, I am back. Let me make sure my mic is on. Yes, it is. Good. Alright, apologies for that. Let's move on. Ooh, another level up. I like it.
Let's get away before more show up.
Hold on, we can't just leave these guys here.
You really don't get it, do you? Ugh. There's no time to explain. Look, I'm going. If you don't want to follow, be my guest.
Damn it! Fine, I'm coming.
This way!
The entrance hall is right above here. The exit's close. Keep it up.
We're here.
Oh, finally, we're saved. Ugh, it's not opening. Did you trick us, you jerk?
Don't jump to conclusions. Over here.
Hey, wait up! Where are we supposed to get out from here? There aren't even any windows.
Ugh, amateur. This is the most basic of basics.
A ventilation shaft?
That's right. As I thought, you're a natural at this. It leads all the way outside.
I see. Then we just gotta get that metallic mesh off. And a 1, and a... Ah! Ow. Oh, crap. The enemy didn't hear us, did they? Seriously, we're finally getting out of here!
You should wait on celebrating until you actually get out. Now get going!
But what about you?
There's something that I still have to do. We're going our separate ways.
Thank you.
You've got manners. Be careful on your way.
Hey, aren't you coming with us, little buddy? Guess not.
Those two seem useful. Especially the frizzy-haired one, if my judgment's right.
Did we make it?
I don't know. You tell me.
You have returned to the real world. Welcome back.
Huh? Returned? Does that mean we got away?
Probably.
I don't know what to think anymore. What was all that anyways? That castle and Kamoshida and that weird cat? What the hell's going on?
What's with the yelling? Are you students of Shujin? Cutting classes, are we?
Huh? No. We were trying to get to school and we ended up at this weird castle.
What? Hand over your bag. You better not be doing any drugs.
Why would you think that?
Are you his friend?
Something like that.
Then you should go to school. Take him with you.
Like I'm trying to say, I don't know what's going on either.
We passed by Shujin on our way here. There was nothing out of the ordinary about it. If you spout any more nonsense, I'll contact your school. Is that what you want?
Come on, say something.
Let's get going.
That's not what I meant. Wait a sec. Is that guy for real? Fine, I'm going.
A Minister of Transport announcing his resignation. Things are going as planned. Sai Nijima. That reminds me. Better to leave it be for now.
I wonder what the director has up his sleeve.
Is this for real? I'm sure we came the same way. What's going on here?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I wanted to ask you. We received a call from the police.
The damn cop snitched on us after all.
It's rare not to see you alone. Where were you roaming around until this time?
A castle?
So you have no intention of giving an honest answer?
What's this about a castle?
You!
Kamoshida?
You seem so carefree, Sakamoto. Quite a difference from when you did morning practice for the track team.
Shut up! It's your fault that
How dare you speak that way to Mr. Kamoshida? There's not much leeway left for you, you know?
He's the one that provoked me!
Do you really want to be expelled? In any case, you'll have to explain yourself. Follow me.
What? This is bullshit!
Come now. I should have been more considerate too. Let's just say that we were both to blame.
Well, if you say so. Still, you're coming with me. It's undeniable that you're extremely late.
Fine.
By the way, you're that new transfer student, correct?
Indeed I am.
Have we met somewhere?
I saw a girl in your car.
That's right. I remember now. Well, I'll overlook this just for today. I'm sure you've heard from the principal, but cause any trouble and you'll be expelled. Understand?
I understand.
At any rate, hurry up and go to the faculty office. I'm sure Ms. Kawakami's tired of waiting. Good luck trying to enjoy your new school life.
What an ass. I'm sure he'll get us just desserts soon enough.
The school turned into an old castle? A talking cat? Are you hallucinating from an overdose? I won't put up with you if you're simply joking around. I'm going to have you continue the story. The one who received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves was an Olympic medalist. An alumnus from Shujin Academy. The PE teacher Suguru Kamoshida. It all came out in his confession. He was guilty of everything. The abuse, the violations. But there should have been no connection between the two of you since you had just transferred. Why did you target him?
Tell you later.
That's unacceptable. Try and recall it once again.
Eesh. Summary of the story up to this point has been updated. To read, press triangle to open the menu, then select story from under the system option. So, if you take an extensive break and then return to this game, you can read up on the story to figure out like how far you are into the game and get caught up on it. I need to go to the faculty office. Okay. Whatevs. Hey, you. let's get moving. The faculty office, I believe, is on either the second floor or the third. I can't recommend you to that college anymore. We suddenly decided on a different student. What? But you've already promised to recommend me. I'm sorry, but you'll have to accept that this was decided by the school. They want to prioritize students from our highly acclaimed volleyball team. Wow, what an asshole. Okay, here's the faculty office. Looks like the faculty office. Time to go inside and deal with the frickin' hornet's nest.
Oh, unbelievable. Being over half a day late on your first day? Can you explain yourself?
I was in a castle.
You can't be serious. Will you pull yourself together? You were given fair warning yesterday. More importantly, I heard that you were caught along with that Sakamoto-kun.
That Sakamoto? What do you mean?
Don't get involved with him, okay? He's nothing but trouble. He wasn't like that when he was devoting his time to track and field, though. Anyway, break's almost over. Classes will end after 5th period today because of the subway accident. I'll have you introduce yourself when class resumes. Follow me.
Alright. Seems fair enough.
By the way, when you introduce yourself, be serious about it even if you're lying to the class, okay? Do not say anything unnecessary.
You think that's him? Huh? The one in the rumors?
I don't know. You tell me, young ladies.
Being super late on his first day? He really is insane.
He looks normal, though.
But he might slug us if we look him in the eye.
Settle down. Well, I'd like to introduce a transfer student.
Banjo-Kazooie.
We had him attend from the afternoon on since he wasn't feeling well. All right, please say something to the class.
Sure. My name is Banjo-Kazooie. That was the worst impersonation ever.
Quiet, but I bet when he loses it... I mean, he was arrested for assault, right?
So... Your seat will be... over there, the one that's open. Sorry, but can the people nearby please share your textbooks with him for today?
Ugh, this sucks.
Hey. Huh? You're that girl.
Watch that? Do those two know each other? Ooh, does that mean he hit on her before transferring here?
That means she's cheating on him with Mr. Kamoshida. Then again, this is Takamaki-san we're talking about.
For real, that side of the room is totally awful.
Oh, right. The volleyball rally's in 2 days. Everyone's just changed classes, so make sure you use that time to get to know each other. Well then, let's get class started. Who's on duty today?
Everyone, please rise.
Well, that was an eventful day. Whoa. Okay.
What's wrong?
Is this a school?
Are you sure you're okay? Also, it seems like people are already talking about you, but I'm not the one who told them. I can't even catch a break. Why do I have to deal with this? You should head straight home without stopping by anywhere. Sakura-san sounded pretty angry. Oh, and about Sakamoto-kun, don't get involved.
Well, speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil. What do you want? I heard the police caught you cutting classes today.
It was nothing.
And you haven't dyed your hair back to black either.
Sorry about that. I'll be waiting on the rooftop.
Alright.
See, that's That's why I don't want you getting involved. Understood?
Well, you never know. He could be a nice guy.
Why did you allow a student like him to transfer here? He's already started associating with Sakamoto. A student with a criminal record and the culprit of an assault case. At this rate, it'd be pointless how much I contribute to the school.
Now don't be like that. This school counts on you, Kamoshida-kun. You are our star. Still, a steady build-up is necessary behind such brilliance as well.
Your troubles never seem to end, do they, Principal Kobayakawa? All right, I understand. I'll continue to do my best to answer your expectations of me.
Sakamoto seems eager to talk about something. I should meet him on the rooftop. No, really? I thought we'd go meet at a cafe or something like, oh, I don't know, LeBlanc? Lol. What? Alright. It has an off-limits sign posted up, but it looks like the door is unlocked. You wanted to see me?
Sorry for calling you up here like this. I bet Kawakami already told you stuff like, don't get involved with him, huh?
How did you know?
Figured as much. Then again, we're in the same boat. I heard you got a criminal record. Everyone's talking about it. No wonder you were so gutsy. What was all that happened? You know, how we almost got killed at a castle. It wasn't a dream, right? You remember it too, yeah?
Hello, MT. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it.
Well, just because we both remember it doesn't mean much, though. I mean, even if it was a dream, you saved me from Kamoshida. So yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
That Kamoshida we saw there. You probably don't know about it, but there are some rumors about him.
Technically, no. This isn't my first rodeo in Persona 5 Royal. This is technically my third. I've already played through this game twice. So, yeah.
You know, the guy you met at the school gates. The ripped one. That asshole who was all full of himself at the castle. No one says anything against him because he's some medalist who took the volleyball team to nationals. The way Kamoshida was king of that castle felt crazy real because of that. I wonder if we can go back to that castle again. Forget it. It must have all been a dream. It has to be. Sorry to drag you out here like this. That's all I had to say. You know, we might be pretty similar. I feel like we're gonna get along just fine as troublemakers. I'm Ryuji Sakamoto. I'll come talk if I see you around. Don't ignore me, alright?
Alright, sure.
See ya.
See you later. Well, that was a lovely chat. Now then, time to deal with the frickin' fangs of Cerberus. Sojiro's not gonna be happy.
Hey, I got a call from the school. I hear you ditched half a day on your first day of school.
I'm sorry.
Just when I was thinking you had it together this morning. Look, just behave yourself. One wrong step and your life is over. You do know what probation means, right?
I do.
Good. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I just closed up shop. I'll head over in half an hour, as promised. What are you standing around for? Get upstairs and go to bed already.
Yeesh.
Oh, it's a guy. I just hired a part-timer. Don't forget to lock the door and turn all the lights off, okay? Yep, I'm leaving now. I told you, he's a part-timer.
To answer your question, yeah, the first couple of in-game weeks are auto-scrollers, kind of. Filled with a lot of tutorials and basic knowledge of how the game works. A lot of RPGs are like this, and this is no exception. Alright. That was definitely one strange day, that's for sure. I feel exhausted. Maybe it's because of all the weird stuff that's been happening to me. Might as well think it over as we go to sleep.
About time you've come to. On your feet, inmate. Our master wishes to speak with you. It's for your own sake that you take his words to heart.
First off, let us celebrate our reunion. Oh, you've awakened to your powers, and special ones at that. Your rehabilitation can finally begin.
My powers?
There is no need to understand it all for the time being. You will be training the power of persona, which you have awakened to.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I wish you didn't have to go to sleep, but in order for the game to progress at this stage in the game, yeah, you have to. You don't have a choice.
Personas are, in other words, a mask, an armor of the heart when confronting worldly matters. I have high expectations for you.
What do you mean?
There is no need to worry. You will learn when the time comes. By the by, have you come to appreciate the Metaverse Navigator? Using it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces.
Palaces?
I bestowed it to you as a means to train you as a thief.
I have to agree with you there, MT.
It's a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate. Devote yourself to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
It must be disheartening to make use of the Metaverse Navigator alone. Should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them as well. This is all for you to grow as a most excellent thief.
It's time. Go back and enjoy whatever rest you might have.
This whole rehabilitation thing, it seems mysterious. I had another strange dream. Fate and awakening? It's all so weird. More importantly, I need to hurry and get ready for school. Don't want to be late again.
Seriously?
What was the conductor thinking, charging into the station at top speed like that? Didn't you hear? The guy totally lost it. It's been happening a lot lately. All these accidents are because people are suddenly losing their minds, right?
What's going on?
Well, between the economy sucking and how depressing the news always is, it's not all that surprising. Funny enough, this is so freaking true, it's not even funny.
Look, isn't that her?
You mean that one with the red ribbon? I guess so.
She's so thin. It's not fair. I've got my hair in a ponytail too.
Okay, and what's that got to do with being thin?
Please, take my seat. My station's coming up.
Are you sure? Oh, then.
Hey, dude, really?
Oh, wow, what speed. I mean, excuse me, that seat was for this lady.
It's like, screw you, I'm going to sleep. You want me to wake him up?
It's alright. I can understand his position as well. I'm sorry I couldn't be any help.
It's all right, dearie. Don't you worry.
Please allow me to carry your luggage at least.
Thank you. Ain't it heavy, though?
Not at all. I train plenty.
What a nice young lady.
Thank you so much for earlier.
With what?
For speaking up when I offered my seat on the train. You're a second year at Shujin Academy, correct? I'm a first year there myself. Thanking you totally slipped my mind back on the train, and I didn't want to be rude to my senpai. Please excuse me.
Okay. So she's the same chick who calls us senpai. Well, time to head to school and hit the books.
Class is starting.
I'm the social studies teacher, Mr. Ushimaru. I'll be teaching you the rules of society this year. You all look like you've been spoiled growing up. Can't wait to see who disappoints me the most this year. A certain dictionary defines a year as a period of 365 disappointments. The book's title is about as canonically sacral whatever as the rest of it. It's the Devil's Dictionary by Arbros Burse. I mispronounced that horribly. Hey, new kid! Tell me what the Devil's Dictionary defined as chief factor in the progress of the human race. By the way, for the most part, you're more than likely not going to be knowing these answers off the top of your head. The first one you can guess, and eventually the answer will be revealed to you. But, as far as what the answer is, that's actually a very good question. I feel like it's villains. Then again, it might be experience. Let's go with that. I didn't expect you to know. The correct answer is malefactors or villains. Remember that. My first guess was correct. Figures. Sure, villains can affect the course of history, but remember that this definition is a sardonic witchism. Nothing more. MT, thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Here in the real world, villains don't push humanity forward. All they do is spread chaos and strife. I guess he doesn't study after all. We should stay away from him. Crap, the teacher's looking at us. I know you've all heard the reports of these agitators stirring up trouble. Well, we don't have any room for criminals here. Not in school and not in society. Am I clear? I hear this incredible first year came. Wow, that girl on the ribbon is really thin. Is she a first year? The delinquents and the honor student arriving at the same time? Uh-oh. Assault, blackmail, drugs. He's done it all. I hear he carries around a knife.
Hey there, Takamaki. Things have been pretty dangerous lately with all those accidents.
Sorry, I have a photo shoot today. It's for the special summer issue, so I can't afford to miss it.
Hey now, being a model's fine and dandy, but don't work your pretty little self to the bone. You mentioned you weren't feeling well, right? Something about appendicitis?
Yes, I keep planning to go to the hospital, but I've been too busy. Sorry to worry you.
You must be lonely too. I feel bad for keeping your best friend at practice so often. Oh, and be careful around that transfer student. He's got a criminal record after all. If something were to happen to you.
Thank you. Please excuse me.
Yo.
What's up, Ryuji?
I want to talk about that castle from yesterday. I tried telling myself it was all just a dream, but I couldn't do it. I can't act like nothing happened. It's all connected to that bastard Kamoshida, after all. I want to find out what's up with that place, no matter what. And you know, you're the only person I can rely on for this stuff, so... You in?
Sure. What's next?
Nice! Okay, glad we're in this together. I think we should just try and retrace our steps from yesterday. In the meantime, you're walking to the station, right? Let's go together. Let me know if you notice any other weird buildings on the way.
Ryuji doesn't seem like a bad guy. I should probably just go along with this.
If a huge castle like that really exists, I'm sure we'll find it in no time. When did they build something like that, though?
Good question.
We walked that way from here, right?
Maybe.
When you put it that way, I'm not so sure anymore. All right, this way. Let me know if you notice something.
Sure thing.
Huh? We're at school. There wasn't anything out of place along the way, right? I didn't see no castle either. We must have made a wrong turn somewhere. Let's try again.
Again?
Don't worry, I won't mess up this time. Let's go. For real?
For real.
Is it smaller than we think it is? What do you think?
Check on your phone.
I already did that, but I didn't see anything like it around here. Huh? Phone. Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you have a navigation app thingy on back then?
Navigation app?
I don't know if it was or not, but I heard stuff that sounded like one coming from your phone. You know, didn't it say stuff like returned to the real world or something like that? Let me see your phone for a bit.
Sure. Here you go.
What's this eyeball-looking thing?
It just appeared.
What? What a weird app. Oh, wait, this is it! I knew it! It is a navigation app! There's even your search history! Oh man, I'm such a genius! Let's try using it.
But I don't know how.
Then I'll do it.
Kamoshida. Shujin Academy. Pervert. Castle. Beginning navigation.
Here we go! And then we went in a certain direction and...
Or...
Hey, what are you... Huh? What the hell?
Well, looks like we're heading back into the pits of despair. AKA the Castle of Death. Ooh. Oh, wavy. I like it.
Look, it's the castle from yesterday. We made it back. That means what happened yesterday was for real too. Yeah, those clothes.
Whoa.
That happened last time too, huh? What's with that outfit?
You jelly.
I ain't jealous. What's going on here? This makes no effing sense at all.
Hey!
Hey there.
Stop making a commotion.
You?
The shadows started acting up, so I came here wondering what it could be. To think you guys would come back to the entrance when you barely managed to escape.
What is this place? Is it the school?
That's right.
But it's a castle!
This castle is the school, but only to this castle's ruler.
The castle's ruler?
I think you called him Kamoshida? It's how his distorted heart views the school.
Kamoshida? Distorted? Explain it in a way that makes sense!
I shouldn't have expected a moron to get it.
What did you say? What was that?
It must be the slaves captive here.
Slaves?
Oh shit, it's for real. We saw other guys held captive here yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're from our school.
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's like that every day here. What's more, you two escaped yesterday. He must have lost his temper quite a bit.
That son of a bitch!
Ryuji?
This is bullshit! You hear me, Kamoshida?
Doing that isn't going to open it, you know. Still, it seems you have your reasons.
Hey, Mona!
It's Morgana!
Do you know where those voices are coming from?
You want me to take you to them? Well, I guess I could guide you there. But only if he comes with us.
Sure. Let's go.
It's settled then.
For real? Thanks, man.
Alright, let's do this. Follow me.
Alrighty.
This is our infiltration point.
Ain't that where we escaped out of last time?
That's right. Not barging in through the entrance is one of the basics of phantom thievery.
How are we supposed to know about that stuff?
I'll make sure to teach you as we go. Come on, follow me.
So, sorry for dragging you into all of this. But I just can't forgive that bastard Kamoshida doing whatever the hell he wants. Really though, thanks for coming along. I owe you big time.
You're welcome. Hopefully we can grab something to eat after this.
Man, this place is as creepy as always.
Mm-hmm. Now make sure you do exactly as I say, alright?
Sure thing.
Follow me.
Okay. Seems like this cat knows absolutely everything when it comes to these places. Perhaps there's more to him. Hey, we went by here when we came in the front. What the? I was seeing double or something just now. Was that Shujin? I told you before, this place is your school. Regardless, we don't have the time to stand around. Who knows when the shadow might show up?
Let's go.
Come on, this way. Might as well get moving before we get caught again. Oh boy. Oh, hello there. How you doing, handsome?
Shoot. I had a feeling there would be guards here. Looks like we're going to have to start fighting our way forward.
For real?
Oh boy. I'll just teach you the basics of battle for now. You'd better not forget all of this. Always try to ambush enemies instead of rushing everywhere headlong. Attack from behind whenever you can. You'll need to rip their masks off to momentarily break the control that the palace ruler has over them. If you succeed, your opponent will be caught off guard, allowing us to jump in for a preemptive attack.
Alright. Now we get access to the preemptive attack thing. When you attack a nearby enemy by pressing X, a battle will begin. Watch for a red icon to appear when you are in range. If you approach the enemy from behind without being noticed, the ambush icon will appear. Attack at that moment for an edge in the battle.
So, we want to get the jump on him and make the first strike. Okay, got it.
You know you're just going to be watching, right? You don't have a persona. But anyway, let's go.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go for a swing.
Alright, the first move is ours.
Say goodnight. That was easy. Lol. Only 4 experience though, not a whole lot, but considering it is a very low level enemy, that makes sense. Plus Merciless has something to do with it too.
Okay.
Alright, time to continue our little investigation now, shall we?
Why ain't anyone here? Damn it! They were here before. Where'd they go?
Quiet down.
Oh yeah, there were more of them further in too.
They might have been transferred already.
Oh crap! I can hear footsteps coming. Lots of them.
It would be a problem if they discovered us now. Hey, let's head into that room. We should be able to hide in there until they leave.
You sure this is gonna work?
The shadows probably won't come in here.
Probably.
How can you tell?
There's a lack of distortion here, meaning the ruler's control over this area is weak.
Is this a classroom?
Now do you understand? This place is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
This is Kamoshida's reality? Shit makes no sense at all.
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted desires have materialized. I call such a place a palace.
A palace?
This is happening because he thinks the school is his own castle.
So, it became like this because he just thought of it like that? That son of a bitch!
You must really hate this Kamoshida guy.
Hate doesn't even cover how I feel. Everything is that asshole's fault.
I don't know what happened between you two, but don't let your emotions get the better of you. His lackeys are everywhere inside. You're curious about your outfit, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm curious as hell about it too.
That's also because of this world.
More stuff that makes no sense.
Anything distorts according to how a ruler pleases within his palace. A school can turn into a castle like this, after all. In order to prevent such distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion. Your appearance is a manifestation of that. It's the image of rebellion that you hold within.
I'm so fed up with all this. I'm more curious about you than his clothes. What the hell are you anyways?
I'm a human. An honest-to-God human.
No, you're obviously more like a cat.
This is... well, it's because I lost my true form, I think.
You think?
But I do know how to regain my true form. The reason why I snuck in here was for a preliminary investigation of those means.
Hello, NSNES. Thank you so much for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay here.
Besides, I've been tortured by Kamoshida too. I'm gonna make him pay for sure.
What is this, a comic book? This is seriously crazy.
If we're gonna keep going, we should hurry along. I'll be counting on your skills this time too, rookie. Got it?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna force it all on you. I thought it might help, so... I brought this just in case. It's a model gun, though, so it only makes sounds.
That's a toy!
But it looks totally real, so it'll at least fake him out. Oh, I brought some medicine, too. You know what they say, providing is something. Huh? Huh?
So you were planning this from the start. Well, fine. If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration.
Ooh. Nice. New, toy gun and some more medicine.
There are probably still sentries making their rounds out there. Let's use this time to hash out our current situation.
Seems fair enough. So, as you explore the different palaces, you'll encounter these weird distorted rooms, which are known as safe rooms. In a safe room, you can consult with your teammates and save your game by pressing the options button. You can also save at the palace entrance.
I'll just add this.
So let's go ahead and save our game here. Even though I'm a little over the 3-hour mark now, maybe I'll continue, I'm not too sure yet. But anywho, the safe room is literally your safe haven. This is a place where you can go to recuperate a little bit, heal up if you need to, speak to your teammates about the current situation, check on your progress in the palace, and some other things too. I mean, it's mostly text-based, more or less. And there are some other things you can do too here. But I think those things will only come into play in future safe rooms, or at least in the next one we encounter. Actually, to be honest, I think this is a good stopping point for today's session. And the reason as to why is because we're going to get a lot more info dumped on us as we continue to make our way through this palace. So, with that, folks, I bid you all adieu for today. This is General Snivy with the Persona 5 Royal playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. In the next session, we're going to continue to make our way through Kamoshida's palace and figure out why everything is the way they are, why is Kamoshida like this, and everything else in between. Let me tell you folks, it's going to be a wild, fun, and bumpy ride filled with a lot of twists and turns, and I hope you're all looking forward to what the rest of this game has in store. So again, thank you all so much for watching, hope you all enjoyed, see you all next time.